This video is for the Factoring Trinomials picture puzzle in gradebook. This will be listed as 6.7 homework. So the left-hand side, this is just what we've been doing. So I'm not going to work any of these. We've been doing this for 2 days. So these are for you to do. We're going to look at the right-hand side of this. So if there is a number in front of the x squared, we've got to do these a little bit different. So 2x squared minus x minus 15. And what we do is called slip and slide, okay? What we want to do is we want to move what's in front of the x so that we can work it like we've been doing it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this 2 and we're going to multiply it by the last number and move it over there. So we're going to have x squared minus x, and then we're going to do negative 15 times 2. So negative 15 times 2 gives me a negative 30. And so by doing that, I'm back to what they've looked like for 2 days. That's what I want them to look like. And then we follow the same steps that we did yesterday and the day before. So factors of 30. 1 and 30, 2 and 15, 3 and 10. I don't think 4 will go into it. 30 divided by 4. Nope, 30 divided by 5. 5 times 6. Okay, and then using that cheat sheet, again, we're still using that. Minus minus means my two factors, x plus a number and x minus a number. X plus something, x minus something. So I need to pick a set of these numbers that will either add or subtract to make a what? A 1. So remember, there's an invisible 1. So which set of numbers will that work for? The 5 and the 6. So again, looking at this, the higher number is going to go next to the negative. So 6 is bigger. And then we always check them. Always go back. 5 plus. Always add those two numbers together to make sure that you get your middle number. 5 plus negative 6 equals a negative 1. All right, I'm not done yet though, okay? Because we slipped this 2 earlier, we can't just ignore it. So once we get our factors, the numbers at the end, we put them over a 2. Okay, that's the number that we slipped. So we've got it. We can't just forget about it. And then what we do is we simplify those fractions. So we're just going to type the fractions in. If they don't simplify, that's okay. 6 over 2 simplifies to a 3. So now I have x plus 5 over 2 and x minus 6 over 2 simplifies to a 3. If it looks like this, I'm good. If it still has a fraction, I'm not good. So this is why it's called slip and slide. We slipped, and now we're going to slide. We're going to slide this 2 back in front of the x. So 2x, and then keep that top number, plus 5, and then x minus 3. So several more steps as soon as we put a number in front of that x squared. So 2x plus 5, x minus 3. And you do have an answer bank. So it's this page here. 2x plus 5, x minus 3. Where you can check and make sure that you're right. All right, so we're going to work several more. Okay? Because practice is the only way with ones like this. All right, so 3x squared minus 19x plus 20. So again, we don't want a number in front of the x, so we're going to slip it back here. We're going to multiply there. So we're left with x squared minus 19x, and then 3 times 20 is a 60. And then we factor. 1 times 60, 2 times 30, 3 times 20, 4 times 15, 5 times 5 goes in there once. 12. 6 times 10. Let's just go with what we got. Let's see if we've got enough there. All right. Negative and a plus. Negative and a plus. They're going to both be minus. So x minus a number, x minus a number. Do I have a set yet that'll either add or subtract to make a 19? Okay, 5 and 12, 17. So that one won't work. 4 and 15. So, and it doesn't matter where they go because it's both negatives. And negative 4 plus negative 15 does make me a negative 19. But we're not done yet. We slipped that 3, so we got to bring it back. And then we got to check our fractions. All right, so 4 over 3. And all you do, you just type your fractions in. If they don't change, then that's what it stays. And then 15 over 3 is a 5, so that changes to x minus 5. So again, if it looks like this, we're good to go. If it looks like this, we slide that 3 back. So 3x minus 4, x minus 5. Okay. 3x minus 4, x minus 5. How do y'all feel about this method? We're okay? I know it's more steps. We're going to practice this. Again, practicing it today. We're going to practice it Monday too. We're going to make sure we get this. All right, number 11. 5x squared minus 26x plus 5. So we're going to slip the 5. So x squared minus 26x, 5 times 5 is 25. So a negative and a positive, both are minus again. So x minus a number, x minus a number. Factors of 25. 1 and 25, 5 and 5. That's all I got. And your factors can be the same number. That does happen occasionally, like a plus, a positive, and a negative 5. You get that occasionally. But in this situation, 2 that add or subtract to make a 26. Yeah. Which one? The 1 and the 25. They're both negative, so it doesn't matter. And negative 1 plus negative 25 gives me a negative 26. All right. We slipped the 5, so we got to bring it back. So 1 over 5, that won't simplify. I can just tell you that right now. Anytime 1 is on the top of a fraction, that's as simple as it gets. Okay? The other way you can look at this, 25 divided by 5 is a 5. So if you can divide it and you get a nice pretty number, you can do it that way as well. So this one is good, but this one, I don't want the fraction there. So I slide that 5 back. So 5x minus 1, and then x minus 5. All right, number 12. 2x squared plus 5x minus 12. Slip the 2. X squared plus 5x. 2 times negative 12 is negative 24. All right, plus and minus, x plus a number, x minus a number, and the bigger ones go into the plus sign. So x plus a number, x minus a number, and then this is going to be the big one. All right, factors of 24. 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6. Two numbers that add or subtract to give me a 5. 3 and 8. So the big number is 8. That one goes there. 8. 8 plus negative 3. That gives me a positive 5, so that's good. So then x plus 8, x minus 3. We slipped a 2, so now we got to bring it back. So 8 over 2 will simplify. 8 divided by 2 is a 4. 3 over 2 won't simplify, so I got to slide that 2 back in front of the x. 2x minus 3. And remember, it doesn't matter which way you write it, x plus 4 and then 2x minus 3. Or if you do the 2x minus 3, if you write that one first, it doesn't matter. Both of those are correct, so the order does not matter. All right, and then last one I'm going to work, 13. 3x squared minus 2x minus 5. Slip the 3. X squared minus 2x. 3 times negative 5 is a negative 15. Two negatives. X plus a number, x minus a number. X plus a number, x minus a number. The subtraction is going to be the bigger one. And so factor 15. 1 and 15, 2 won't do it, and then 3 and 5. So which set will add or subtract to give me a negative 2? 3 and 5. Bigger one goes here. Positive 3 plus negative 5 does give me a negative 2. Then we've got to replace this 3. We slid it, so we've got to bring it back. 3 over 3. Again, if you're not sure, type it in your calculator just like a fraction. Simplifies to a 1. 5 over 3 won't simplify, so slide that 3 back in front of the x. Okay. X plus 1, 3x minus 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I'll make you a deal. 10 in total. You have to do these 3. You have to do 14, 15, and 16. And then you can pick one of them on this side that you don't have to do. Does that make sense? Because then that'll make an even 10. 1, 2, 3, and then through 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I don't care which one you skip. As long as you do 7 over here, 7 of these, and then all 3 of these. Okay?